Cowboy Dipper here, and he's going to do a video on basically how to dip for beginners. Okay, I'm gonna go through the basics of how to dip and how to not get caught dipping. And if I've done this video, I am redoing it, and there will be some new things you haven't heard. So, cheers if you're packing a lip with me. I'm just going to pack some Copenhagen Long Cut. And I hate people that are already, there's already a hate on my last video. Like I said, if you don't like the channel, don't like the videos, just don't be on it. Just don't be on this channel. Unsubscribe to me, because I don't care. The way I make my videos, what I do in my videos is how I'm going to do. What I make them on, that's what I do. They may be the same videos, I don't know. That's how it is, but this may be a long, this may be a short video. Who knows? Cheers, though. Oh, and go to Redneck Nation Co. to get any merchandise. Go to mudjug.com to get any mud jugs or roadies or any other can lids. If you're curious to what cans they go on, just ask Darcy. Just call in and ask Darcy or whoever answers the phone. So, the dip that I would start out with, and I'm not talking about, now I've talked about what dip to start off with. I don't care, but this is how much I would start out with. You can even start a little smaller, but I'm going to put in my size pinch, so. And so, that's just the pinch I'm going to go with for now, just because it's a how-to video. Okay. But before we do that, we got to get into how can I get the dip? How can I start? Well, either have a friend, someone in the family, someone that you trust. Go and buy it for you. Give them the money. Don't even ask them. Don't even ask them to get you a certain kind. Unless they ask. Now, more than likely, usually the person will come out with what they dip or what is cheap. Like my brother, he'd always come out with Copenhagen brand. Or just whatever. You know, it wouldn't really matter. Just get some sort of Copenhagen, and that would be mine. But how to dip it is you put it in your lip. You can put it in your top lip. Like, if you don't know how to pack it, if you don't know how to pack your can, because this is a how to start dipping video, if you don't know how to pack it, here's my one and only way for beginners I recommend. And it's the best way, and it'll happen every time, and you can do it. See my finger right here, okay? You can't go like that when you're a beginner. But watch this, if you still can't do it, that's alright. I'll show you two ways. But this is the one that I choose. See? I'm just letting my finger loose. See? Packed. I can get a dip right. I can pinch my finger right there and right there and get a dip. And how to do that without spilling. And maybe for a beginner, you might have to go small, but this may be small, but I'm just showing you. See how I packed and didn't spill it? Now I'm going to do that one more time, show you how to do it with bigger pinch. But I'm going to pack it the way I know how. But see, now here's another way you can do it. You can just go on a finger or on the side of a table or whatever. But this is how you can, see, watch, I'm going to, see, that's a normal dip. Actually, I'm going to take a little bit and do a killer filler. See, I'm not even spilling. And you want to put your face over the can. So if you do spill, you can put it in there. And if whoever buys it for you, say they live in your house, okay, and they buy it for you, have them hold on to it. Have them keep the dip. And say it's theirs. So you don't get caught. Okay? And if the person that's buying it for you can't hide it or anything for you, which in some cases, some people can't, find a place to hide it. Don't leave it in the open. Go where nobody looks. Nobody would look. Obviously, for me, it was under my bed. I would just pick up my mattress, because all I have is a mattress to sleep on. I'd throw the can under there far back as possible, so if it did get picked up, they wouldn't see it. And for spitters, I would recommend Powerade bottle, if you just drank a can of pop or milk jug or something. But then I'd go to the bathroom and wash out after you're done. Sneak it into the bathroom and wash it out. Because if you don't wash it out, and it depends on the can. Some get stinky enough to where you can smell it with or without the lid on. Couldn't tell you why, but they just do. But if you can get it so it doesn't stink and you tighten the lid really, really tight, then put it somewhere where they can't find it. And I'm not getting into details on where to put it because I don't know, because can't tell you guys or show you, because everybody's hiding spots may be different than mine. Or just stuff, or if you have a garbage can and you got some garbage in there, stuff it at the bottom. If you got a garbage bag over your garbage can. And if you're wanting to take it with you, so if you do go somewhere, you can put it in your boot all the way at the bottom, or in your shoe so it ain't noticeable, or put it way down deep in your sock so they can't see it. Or if you got a wallet, just stuff it behind your wallet so they can't see it. It may make your wallet look bigger, but most people won't know, but I don't recommend that one. Just for the fact, if you got to empty your pocket for some reason, and you're going, and you're kind of wasting time, going, what do I do? You can't really anything about it, but if they ask, just I should tell them, but you don't have to. I wouldn't, but like if your friend's dad don't care and they won't tell, you can have it around them, but you just gotta. I would ask the person that's letting you do it. I would ask, is it okay to do it here? Is it not? Should I? Or what, Because they'll tell you, like my brother, I'd usually ask, can I do it here? Sometimes you'll get scared in some situations because you don't know if the person will let you or not. Well, if they're not around and your brother or whoever's around, just ask them, can I do it here? Will they mind? Will they not care? Yeah, and another thing is, if you have a friend and you don't do it, you do it, but not as much. And your friend, they have a place for it and they don't care, just leave it at their place. If they got a spot where they won't get in trouble and you won't get them in trouble, keep it there. And then when you're around them, do it around them. But don't just leave it out like say I just left it right here, I went and did, my normal day or whatever I'm doing that day. Don't just leave it out in the open, like say just somewhere where they can find it. Or leave it in your brother's truck or something, but and if you really do want to dip around your parents and crap and don't want to get caught, this is how much I'd recommend taking, and this is where I'd recommend putting it. I'd recommend about that much and put it all the way over here. See, I took about that much, okay? That's plenty. If you've seen that. Sorry if you didn't, but I don't care. Put it all the way back here. As far back as you can. And if you do it and you got it and you really want to spit it out and you can't, swallow it. Sorry, but you're going to have to swallow it. And if you're going to puke, just say, if you swallow it and you get sick, just say, oh, I'm sick, I gotta go to the bathroom, puke, or if you want to take it out, you dip out, but you don't want to get caught, just say, oh, I'm sick, and and hustle to the bathroom, spit it out. But don't just pull it out and put one in. Don't just make it look obvious, because you'll get caught and shit. But around drunk people, they usually don't care, but still, I wouldn't recommend doing it. But that's the kind of my tips on how to start dipping and how to not get caught dipping. But if you're gonna upper lip it, if you want to upper lip it, I'd recommend trying to get it over here. See, over here if you can, just shove it. Just go like that. Just go. Put it all the way over there, as far back as you can. That's even a good tip in school. And shit, but that was just kind of my tips on how to start dipping, and don't just be one of those people that go up and go, hey, will you buy me a can? Or if you're going to be one of the people that are starting and you don't want to ask them, just, yeah, you're going to have to, might have to sneak one somehow. And how to do that is when they're not looking. Or if they leave it somewhere and they don't take it. Or if they have a roll, take one when they're not looking. And if they ask where their can is, they say, didn't I have so and so many cans? And they ask you, go, I don't know. Just play dumb. But some people will know that you did. They're just smart enough. But you gotta figure out ways to get it and shit, but that's a hard one to explain how to do. And don't just, if your family has one of these, I'd not recommend one of these. If you're a beginner and you're needing a spitter, I wouldn't recommend taking this from them. I'd recommend a bottle. Bottle or pop or something, you know. Something that's easy to clean out. And you can throw away. Or you can throw away right there and shove it all the way at the bottom of your trash can. But that's just, those are some of my tips. If you want to know more, go check out other people's channels. And Outlaw has a video on how to buy dip underage, so if you're wanting to know that one, that one's Outlaw. I did a video on it on what I've seen or what I've heard. But thank you guys for watching this video. Thumbs up the video, subscribe, hit the like button. This is basically a video for underage. Thank you guys. The Cowboy Dipper is out, and if you gotta stop the video and start it over to put a chew in, please do. Bye.